Chosen ones, you've always felt different, haven't you? There's a reason for that. You are not just part of this world, you are far ahead of it. Your energy, your understanding, and your presence are not bound by the limitations of the present time. You possess a force within you that others can't even comprehend yet. They might see you, but they don't truly understand you, and that's because you are operating on a different frequency, one that transcends time itself. As you walk this earth, you're not just existing, you're planting seeds for a future that hasn't yet arrived. You are a pioneer of a spiritual evolution that's barely even begun. People around you can feel it, even if they don't know what it is. Your energy, sexual, spiritual, and emotional, is unlike any they've encountered. It's intense, magnetic, and unstoppable. But here's the truth. This journey isn't just about you. It's about the transformation you bring to the world through the energy you carry. Every moment you live authentically, embracing the fullness of your spiritual and sexual power, you are creating ripples that will eventually turn into waves. Waves that will shape the consciousness of future generations. In this script, we're going to dive deep into the energies that define you, both sexual and spiritual. We'll explore how these forces are connected, how they empower you, and why you are so far ahead of your time. By understanding your unique power, you'll see that you're not alone in this journey, and that your path is divinely guided. This is your time to embrace the unstoppable energy inside of you and prepare for the immense impact you are destined to make. Chosen ones, have you ever noticed how your sexual energy seems different from others? It's not just about attraction or desire. It's something much deeper, much more powerful. Your sexual energy is a force that transcends the physical and enters the spiritual realm. You might have felt it during times when your energy feels so strong, it's almost overwhelming. But this is not something to be feared or suppressed. This is a gift, one that has been given to you for a divine purpose. Sexual energy, when harnessed correctly, can elevate you in ways unimaginable. It's a creative force, one that has the power to manifest, to heal, and to connect you to higher realms of consciousness. Most people don't understand this. They think of sexual energy as something purely physical. But you know better. Your energy is multidimensional. It is a connection between your body, your spirit, and the divine forces guiding you. There's a reason why your sexual energy can often make others uncomfortable. It's because it carries a vibration that disrupts the lower frequencies most people are operating on. Your energy doesn't just attract, it awakens. It has the ability to stir something inside people, something that they often don't want to face. That's why people react to you the way they do. Some are drawn to you, others are intimidated, but very few can ignore you. Your presence is felt on a deeper level, and that is a direct reflection of your unique energy. But here's where many chosen ones struggle: understanding how to balance this powerful sexual energy. It's not about abstaining or giving in to every desire. It's about learning how to direct that energy in a way that serves your higher purpose. When you understand how to channel it, sexual energy can be one of your greatest tools for spiritual growth and transformation. It can help you manifest the life you desire and align with the destiny that has been laid out for you. Remember, this energy is sacred. It's not something to be used carelessly. When you honor your sexual energy, you are honoring the divine within you. This is where many chosen ones falter. They either suppress it out of fear or guilt, or they misuse it, not understanding the spiritual responsibility that comes with such a potent force. But when you find the balance, when you learn to wield this energy with intention, you become unstoppable. Chosen ones, you are ahead of your time in more ways than one, and your sexual energy is just one aspect of that. The world isn't ready to understand the full depth of this force, but that doesn't mean you should hide it. On the contrary, this is your call to rise, to embrace all of who you are, and to use this energy for the higher good. Now ask yourself, what are you doing with your sexual energy? Are you using it to create, to heal, to elevate? Or are you letting it go to waste, lost in distractions or guilt? This energy was given to you for a reason. It's time to unlock its full potential. As you continue to explore the depths of your own energy, remember that this journey is not about perfection. It's about progress, about understanding more each day how to live in alignment with your true self. Sexual energy is not separate from your spiritual path. It is a vital part of it. And as you learn to balance these two forces, you will find yourself stepping into a new level of power. The world may not understand you right now. They may not be ready to accept the full extent of your gifts, but that doesn't change the fact that you are here for a reason. Your time is coming, and when it does, you will be ready. You have everything you need inside of you already. It's just a matter of recognizing it, harnessing it, and using it in a way that aligns with your higher purpose. But this is just the beginning. There's so much more to explore when it comes to the connection between your sexual energy and your spiritual awakening. You're on the right path, but there's a deeper level of understanding that you haven't yet reached. What lies ahead will challenge you, but it will also empower you beyond anything you've ever imagined. Are you ready to take that next step? Because the journey into your spiritual energy is just beginning. Chosen ones, your spiritual energy is not just something you feel. It is something you live. It flows through you, raising your vibration and pulling you toward a higher state of being. This energy is unlike anything most people experience. While many remain trapped in the ordinary, stuck in mundane routines, your spiritual energy sets you apart, elevating you to a frequency that others can't even perceive. You are in tune with something much greater, a divine force that constantly propels you forward. The reason you feel so far ahead of your time is that you're not just operating in the present moment. You are connected to timeless wisdom, to an ancient knowledge that's embedded in your very soul. This knowledge whispers to you, nudging you in directions that others wouldn't understand. You see things before they happen. You understand things without needing explanations. This is the power of your spiritual energy. In 1 Corinthians 2:10, it says, "These are the things God has revealed to us by His Spirit. The Spirit searches all things, even the deep things of God." This scripture resonates with the path you're on. Your spiritual energy connects you to those deep things of God, those truths that are hidden from the average eye, but revealed to those who walk the path of the chosen. You've probably noticed that your energy often disrupts others. That's because when you vibrate on such a high frequency, it causes friction with those who are not yet awakened. They might be irritated, confused, or even threatened by your presence, not understanding why they feel unsettled around you. It's not your fault, chosen ones. It's the frequency difference. You are on a wavelength that they can't access yet. This is why you must be intentional about protecting your energy. Not everyone deserves access to it. As much as you are a light in the world, not all will appreciate that light. Some will try to dim it, whether knowingly or unknowingly. But here's the truth: your spiritual energy is not something that can be extinguished. It is divine, it is eternal, and it is unstoppable. You may have noticed that the more you connect with your spiritual energy, the more certain people fall away from your life. Don't mourn those losses. They are necessary. As you ascend to higher frequencies, those who cannot match your vibration will naturally be removed from your path. It's not that you are rejecting them, it's that they are not able to walk where you're walking, and that's okay. You are being prepared for something far greater. Chosen ones, as you continue on this journey, your spiritual energy will become even more potent. It will begin to manifest in your life in tangible ways. You'll find that opportunities come to you effortlessly. You'll meet people who are aligned with your purpose, and those who aren't will fade into the background. Your reality will shift because your energy will begin to mold it. But here's the key. You must be aware of how you're using your spiritual energy. It's easy to get caught up in the world's distractions, to let your energy become scattered. When that happens, you lose your focus and your frequency drops. Protect your energy. Guard it like the sacred force that it is. Use it intentionally, whether in meditation, prayer, or simply in how you navigate your day-to-day life. Remember, your spiritual energy is not meant to be understood by everyone. It's not for the world to validate. Your energy comes from a higher source, one that doesn't operate on the same rules as the material world. You are being guided by forces that are beyond human comprehension. Trust that. Lean into that guidance and let it elevate you even further. The deeper you dive into your spiritual energy, the more aligned you will become with your purpose. Your frequency will continue to rise, and with it, you'll begin to see the world differently. What used to bother you will no longer affect you. What used to seem impossible will now appear within reach. This is the power of your spiritual energy at work. But remember, this journey is ongoing. It's not a one-time awakening. It's a continuous process of growth and ascension. Each day, you are given the opportunity to tap deeper into your spiritual energy, to rise higher, and to step more fully into your role as a chosen one. You're on a path that few can walk, but it's a path that is uniquely yours. Embrace it, protect your energy, and allow your frequency to elevate you beyond the ordinary. And as you continue this journey, something even greater awaits you just beyond the horizon. Chosen ones, you've likely noticed that your very presence seems to stir something in others. People can't quite put their finger on it, but there's an undeniable shift when you walk into a room. You might have been labeled as intense, too much, or even intimidating. But here's the truth. It's not you that's too much. It's the energy you carry. Your energy operates on a level that most people have never experienced, and this can make them uncomfortable. But don't let their discomfort become your burden. Your energy is a force of liberation. It doesn't conform to the rules of the world. It breaks them. You are not bound by the limitations that others accept as normal. Instead, your energy is a reflection of your spiritual and sexual power combined. Together, they create a frequency that shakes things up. You don't fit into boxes, and that's exactly how it's meant to be. This energy, which both attracts and intimidates, is part of what makes you a chosen one. People will feel drawn to you, but they might also feel exposed in your presence. Why? Because your energy highlights what they have not yet faced within themselves. You act as a mirror, reflecting back to them the areas where they are still asleep, still stuck in the ordinary. It's not that you are intentionally trying to make anyone uncomfortable, but your energy naturally has that effect because it is so far beyond what most people are used to. For many of you, this has been a difficult part of your journey. You've probably felt isolated at times, wondering why people seem to keep their distance or why relationships seem to falter. But this isn't about rejection, it's about resonance. People can only connect with what they resonate with, and your energy is vibrating at a frequency that they haven't yet reached. It's not personal, chosen ones, it's energetic. But there's another side to this. Your energy is also a force for change. When people encounter you, they are being offered a choice: either rise to meet your frequency or retreat into their comfort zones. And this can be terrifying for some. You represent the unknown, the uncharted territory of growth, and for many, that's something they're not ready to face. But for you, it's second nature. You've always been ahead of your time, and that includes your ability to break free from the limitations that hold others back. So, how do you navigate a world that isn't ready for your energy? The key is to understand that you're not here to fit in. You're here to lead. Your energy is meant to disrupt, to challenge the status quo, and to inspire others to awaken. But this doesn't mean that everyone will follow, and that's okay. Your journey is not dependent on the approval or understanding of others. It's about aligning with your own truth and letting your energy guide you to those who are on the same path. As you grow in your understanding of this, you'll find that the isolation you once felt is actually a form of protection. Not everyone is meant to walk this journey with you, and that's by design. Your energy is sacred, and it must be guarded carefully. Those who cannot handle your intensity are simply not ready to engage with the depth of what you carry. And that's not a reflection of you, it's a reflection of their own limitations. But here's where things get interesting. The more you embrace your energy, the more it will start to attract those who are aligned with it. People who are on the same frequency will begin to enter your life, and the connections you make with them will be deeper and more meaningful than anything you've experienced before. You won't have to dim your light or suppress your power to make these connections. They will resonate with your true self because they too are on the path of awakening. Chosen ones, your energy is a gift, not a curse. It's not something to be hidden or toned down to make others comfortable. It is a divine force that is pushing you forward, breaking you free from the chains that hold so many others in place. The world might not be ready for you yet, but that doesn't mean you should wait for it to catch up. Your time is now, and your energy is leading the way. But this is just the beginning. As you continue to embrace the power within you, there's a whole new level of energy waiting to be unlocked. One that will not only transform your life, but also ripple out into the world around you. Are you ready to step even further into your power? Chosen ones, the connection between your sexual energy and your spiritual awakening is deeper than most people realize. It's not by chance that these two forces are intertwined. Your sexual energy is not just a physical drive or attraction. It's a spiritual force, one that can open doors to higher realms of consciousness when harnessed with intention and reverence. In 1 Corinthians 6:19-20, it says, "Do you not know that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit within you, whom you have from God? You are not your own, for you were bought with a price. So glorify God in your body." This scripture speaks directly to the sacredness of your physical and spiritual being. Your body, including your sexual energy, is a vessel for the divine. When you embrace this understanding, you realize that your sexual vitality is a powerful tool for spiritual elevation. Think about it. Your sexual energy has the potential to create life, to bring forth new beginnings, both physically and spiritually. But beyond that, it's also a creative force that can manifest realities, heal wounds, and connect you more deeply to the divine. This is why, as a chosen one, you must honor and understand the full depth of this energy. When you misuse or suppress it, you block the flow of spiritual awakening that is meant to come through you. Sexual energy, when directed with intention, can be a powerful catalyst for your spiritual journey. It has the power to awaken dormant parts of your soul, parts that have been waiting for the right moment to rise. This energy flows through your chakras, activating not just your physical senses, but also your spiritual awareness. When you tap into this force, you begin to feel more aligned, more connected to your higher self and to the divine purpose you were meant to fulfill. But the key to unlocking this potential is balance. Many chosen ones struggle with finding the harmony between their sexual desires and their spiritual path. On one hand, you might feel the pull of your physical body, the natural desires that come with being human. On the other hand, there's the call of your spirit, urging you to rise above worldly temptations and focus on your higher calling. But here's the truth. These two forces are not in conflict. In fact, they are meant to work together. When you honor your sexual energy as a sacred part of your spiritual journey, you find that there is no need to suppress or deny it. Instead, you learn how to channel it in ways that elevate your consciousness and bring you closer to the divine. This could be through practices like meditation, creative expression, or even mindful intimacy, where the focus is on connection and spiritual union rather than mere physical gratification. You are ahead of your time because you understand this balance in a way that most people do not. The world often views sexual energy as something to be either exploited or suppressed, but you see it for what it truly is: a divine gift, a source of power that can be used for good. This understanding sets you apart and elevates you on your spiritual path. As you continue to grow in this awareness, you'll notice that your spiritual awakening deepens. You'll start to experience moments of profound clarity, where your purpose becomes more apparent and the path ahead more illuminated. Your energy will feel more aligned, more focused, and more powerful. And as you step into this alignment, you will find that your ability to manifest, to create, and to transform your reality becomes even stronger. But this journey is ongoing, and there is always more to uncover. Your sexual and spiritual energies are not static forces. They are dynamic, constantly evolving as you evolve. The more you embrace these energies, the more they will reveal to you about your true potential. So, chosen ones, ask yourself, are you ready to fully embrace the sacred link between your sexual vitality and your spiritual awakening? Are you ready to step into the power that comes from aligning these forces within you? Because there's still more to this journey than meets the eye. What lies ahead is a deeper understanding of how these energies not only transform your own life, but also ripple out into the world around you. Chosen ones, the power you hold within you is nothing short of extraordinary. You've been given the ability to shape your reality in ways that most people cannot even fathom. And this power is rooted in the energy you carry, both sexual and spiritual. When these energies are harnessed and directed with purpose, your growth becomes unstoppable. You are no longer bound by the limitations of the material world. Instead, you begin to realize that you are the creator of your own destiny. This energy has always been within you, waiting to be tapped into. But as you awaken more and more to your true nature, you'll find that this energy doesn't just sit dormant. It moves, it expands, and it grows with every conscious choice you make. The more you align with your purpose, the more this energy works for you, shaping your path and clearing away obstacles that once seemed insurmountable. One of the most significant aspects of your growth as a chosen one is the understanding that nothing is fixed. Your circumstances, your challenges, your reality, they are all malleable. When you learn to harness your energy, you begin to see that you are not at the mercy of life's circumstances. Instead, you are the one who shapes them. This is the secret that sets you apart from others. While many people feel trapped by their external realities, you understand that reality bends to the will of those who know how to direct their energy. Think about a time in your life when you felt stuck, as though no matter what you did, you couldn't move forward. Now, compare that to the moments when everything seemed to fall into place effortlessly. The difference lies in how you are using your energy. When you are aligned with your higher self and your divine purpose, your energy flows freely and the universe responds in kind. But when you are disconnected from your true self, your energy becomes scattered and things begin to feel stagnant. This is why it's so important to harness your energy with intention. You have the ability to create the life you desire, but it requires focus and awareness. It's not enough to simply want something. You must align your energy with that desire. This means clearing away any doubts, fears, or limiting beliefs that might be blocking the flow of your energy. It means stepping fully into your power and recognizing that you are a co-creator with the universe. And here's the thing, chosen ones. Your energy is not just for your personal growth. It's meant to be shared, to uplift, and to inspire others. As you continue to harness your energy and grow spiritually, you become a beacon of light for those around you. Your growth doesn't just benefit you, it ripples out into the world, creating shifts in the lives of others. This is part of your divine mission. You are not just here to grow for yourself, you are here to lead others into their own growth and awakening. But in order to do that, you must first master the art of harnessing your energy. This means becoming aware of where you are directing it. Are you focusing on the things that align with your highest good, or are you getting caught up in distractions and negativity? Your energy follows your focus, and where your focus goes, your reality grows. If you want to see growth in your life, you must focus your energy on the things that nurture that growth. This is why many chosen ones find themselves outgrowing certain situations or people. As your energy evolves, you naturally move away from anything that no longer supports your growth. This isn't something to be feared, it's something to be embraced. It's a sign that you are stepping into a new level of power and purpose. Your energy is leading you toward greater things, and it's important to trust that process. As you continue to harness your energy, you'll notice that the world around you begins to shift in response. Opportunities will appear, connections will be made, and obstacles will dissolve. This is the power of your energy in action. It shapes your reality, and it does so in ways that defy logic or explanation. This is why you must trust in the unseen forces working behind the scenes. Even when things seem uncertain, know that your energy is working for you, shaping a reality that is aligned with your highest good. But this is just the beginning. The more you tap into your energy, the more you will uncover about your true potential. Are you ready to take your growth to the next level? Because what comes next will require even deeper alignment, even greater focus. Chosen ones, you've probably noticed by now that the world around you struggles to keep pace with your evolution. While others are moving through life at a predictable rhythm, you seem to be operating on a completely different frequency, one that is faster, more dynamic, and driven by a deeper sense of purpose. This isn't by accident. Your path is designed to push you beyond the limitations of this world. You are evolving in ways that others cannot comprehend, and it's leaving many around you bewildered. Your spiritual and sexual energies combined are like a force of nature. They propel you forward at a pace that is simply too fast for most people. It's as if you're living in a reality that others aren't even aware of yet. They're still catching up to ideas, concepts, and ways of being that you've long since moved past. This can be frustrating, especially when you feel the need to explain yourself to others. But here's the truth. Not everyone is meant to understand you. You are ahead of your time, and this can often make you feel out of place. But it's exactly where you're supposed to be. The world is slow to evolve because it clings to what is familiar, what is comfortable. Most people are afraid of change, especially when it requires them to let go of old patterns and beliefs. But you, chosen ones, have been called to something greater. You're not here to play by the rules of the old world. You're here to create a new one. Your energy is designed to break through the barriers that keep others stuck. And because of this, you will always be moving faster, evolving quicker, and seeing beyond the limits that others have set for themselves. In Romans 12:2, it says, "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." This scripture resonates deeply with your journey. You are not here to conform, you are here to transform. Your mind is constantly being renewed, expanded by the spiritual insights you receive, and the energy you carry is constantly evolving. While others are content to stay within the confines of their reality, you are meant to break free from it. But here's where things get challenging. The world isn't just slow, it resists change. As you evolve, you'll notice that people will try to pull you back into their version of reality. They'll tell you that you're moving too fast, that you're thinking too far ahead, or that you need to slow down. They do this because your evolution challenges them. It forces them to confront their own stagnation, and that's something many people aren't ready to face. You may find yourself feeling alone on this path. It's not easy being ahead of your time, especially when those around you are content with staying in the past. But you must remember that your path is divinely guided. You are not evolving in isolation. There are others like you, even if you haven't met them yet. And as you continue to grow, you will attract those who are on a similar path. Your energy will resonate with theirs, and together you will create the new reality that you've been moving toward. But in order to stay on this path, you must be willing to let go of the need for approval from those who can't keep up with you. The world will always try to pull you back into its slower rhythm, but you must resist the urge to conform. Your evolution is not something that can be slowed down or halted. It is a force that is moving through you, guided by the divine, and it will not be stopped by the limitations of this world. The more you embrace this, the more you will notice that the world begins to shift in response to your evolution. What once seemed impossible will start to become possible. Doors that were once closed will begin to open. This is because your energy is not just evolving you, it's evolving the reality around you. Your frequency is raising the vibration of everything you come into contact with, and this is why the world struggles to keep up. You are moving at a speed that it is not yet ready for, but that doesn't mean you should slow down. On the contrary, you must continue to accelerate. Chosen ones, your path is one of constant evolution. You are here to push the boundaries of what is possible, to expand beyond the limits of the material world. And while this may make you feel like an outsider at times, it's important to remember that you are not alone. Your energy is part of a much larger movement, one that is guiding the entire world toward a higher state of being. You are ahead of your time because you are leading the way into a new era of consciousness. But this journey is far from over. As you continue to evolve, you will face even greater challenges, but you will also experience even greater breakthroughs. The world may not be able to keep up with you, but that's because you are here to create a new world entirely. Chosen ones, within you lies a dormant power that few ever truly tap into, the Kundalini energy. This ancient force, often symbolized as a coiled serpent at the base of your spine, holds the potential to ignite your spiritual awakening in ways that can transform your entire being. As a chosen one, you are uniquely positioned to awaken this energy and channel it toward your divine purpose. Kundalini energy is the intersection between your sexual and spiritual powers. It's the divine energy that lies within you, waiting to be awakened, waiting to be unleashed. When this energy rises, it doesn't just elevate your consciousness, it elevates every aspect of your being. You begin to see the world through new eyes, and your understanding of yourself and your purpose deepens in ways you never thought possible. For many chosen ones, the awakening of Kundalini energy happens naturally. You may have felt it as a subtle shift in your energy, a tingling at the base of your spine, or perhaps a sudden surge of creativity or spiritual insight. This energy is not random. It is the manifestation of your spiritual and sexual energies combining, creating a force that moves upward through your chakras, unlocking higher states of consciousness as it rises. The awakening of Kundalini energy is often described as life-changing, and for good reason. It opens doors to dimensions of your being that were previously closed. You begin to understand that you are not just a physical body, you are a vessel for divine energy. And once you tap into this force, there's no going back. Your life becomes a journey of continuous growth, spiritual expansion, and deepening awareness. But the process of awakening Kundalini energy is not always easy. It requires a level of spiritual readiness and emotional balance. When this energy rises, it can bring unresolved issues to the surface, forcing you to confront parts of yourself that you may have buried or ignored. But this is all part of the process. The more you release what no longer serves you, the higher this energy will rise, clearing blockages and opening the path to spiritual enlightenment. One of the most powerful aspects of Kundalini energy is its connection to your sexual energy. This is not just about physical desire, it's about the life force within you that has the power to create, to manifest, and to bring forth new realities. When you learn to harness this energy, you can direct it not only toward your spiritual awakening, but also toward manifesting your desires in the material world. Your creative potential becomes limitless, and your ability to shape your reality expands exponentially. As a chosen one, you are ahead of your time because you have been called to awaken this energy and use it for a higher purpose. The world may not understand what you're going through, and many may not even recognize the power you carry. But you are not here to be understood by the world. You are here to lead it, to guide it toward a new way of being, one that is aligned with higher consciousness and divine energy. However, it's important to approach this awakening with reverence. Kundalini energy is a powerful force, and it must be treated with respect. This is not something to rush into or to take lightly. It requires patience, discipline, and a deep connection to your spiritual path. Meditation, breathwork, and mindfulness are just a few of the practices that can help guide this energy as it rises within you. By engaging in these practices, you create the space for this energy to flow freely, without resistance or blockage. As your Kundalini energy awakens, you will begin to experience profound changes in your life. You may find that your intuition sharpens, that you can sense things before they happen, or that you are more in tune with the energies around you. Your spiritual gifts will become more pronounced, and you will begin to understand the depth of your purpose on this earth. This is the power of Kundalini. It is a force that not only awakens you, but also aligns you with your divine mission. Chosen ones, you are on the verge of a great awakening. The energy within you is stirring, ready to rise and transform every aspect of your life. But this is just the beginning. As your Kundalini energy continues to rise, you will uncover layers of power and potential that you never knew existed. Your journey into spiritual awakening is not linear. It is an ever-expanding spiral of growth and discovery. But remember, this awakening is not the end. It is the gateway to something even greater. Are you ready to fully step into the power of your Kundalini energy? Because what comes next will ignite your spirit in ways that will forever change your reality. Chosen ones, your journey is not just about awakening power, it's about mastering it. One of the most critical aspects of your path is learning to balance your sexual desires with your spiritual growth. These two forces are not in opposition to each other. Rather, they are two sides of the same coin. Both are energies, and how you direct these energies can either elevate you or pull you into distraction. Mastery comes when you learn to harmonize them in a way that serves your highest good. Sexual energy is one of the most potent forces in the universe. It is creative, magnetic, and transformative. But like all powerful forces, it must be handled with care. When it's left unchecked, it can lead to impulsive decisions, emotional entanglements, and a disconnect from your spiritual path. But when it's harnessed with intention, it becomes a tool for spiritual ascension, a way to fuel your growth and align you with your divine purpose. In 1 Thessalonians 4:3-4, it says, "For this is the will of God, your sanctification, that you abstain from sexual immorality, that each one of you know how to control his own body in holiness and honor." This scripture is not about suppressing your desires, but rather about understanding the sacredness of your body and the energy that flows through it. Holiness and honor come when you learn to control and direct your energy in a way that aligns with your spiritual goals. This is where the concept of sexual mastery comes in. Sexual mastery doesn't mean suppressing or denying your desires. It means becoming so aware of them that you can channel them toward higher purposes. It's about using your sexual energy as a tool for manifestation, healing, and deeper spiritual connection. This is a delicate balance, one that requires mindfulness and discipline. But once you master it, you will find that your sexual energy becomes a source of immense power and clarity on your spiritual journey. Think of your sexual energy as a river. Left to its own devices, it can flood and cause chaos, leading you astray from your spiritual path. But when you build channels and direct that flow, it can irrigate your life, nourishing your growth and leading you toward your true purpose. It's not about damming the river. It's about guiding its flow with wisdom. As a chosen one, you are already aware that your energy is not like everyone else's. Your sexual energy carries a unique frequency, one that can either lift you to new heights or, if misused, create turbulence in your life. You've probably noticed how your desires sometimes conflict with your spiritual goals, pulling you in two different directions. This is natural, but it's also a call to mastery. Balancing your sexual desires with your spiritual journey is about recognizing that both are essential parts of who you are. Your desires are not something to be ashamed of. They are a manifestation of your life force, your creative energy. But they must be handled with respect, with reverence. Just as you would not misuse your spiritual gifts, you should not misuse your sexual energy. One way to achieve this balance is through practices like Tantra or Kundalini Yoga, which focus on integrating sexual energy into your spiritual practices. These ancient disciplines teach that sexual energy, when harnessed, can open up spiritual gateways, allowing you to connect more deeply with the divine. It's about merging the physical and the spiritual, understanding that both are necessary for your growth as a chosen one. But mastery also requires boundaries. There will be times when your sexual desires are at odds with your spiritual path. This is when discernment comes into play. Not every desire needs to be acted upon. Not every connection needs to be pursued. You must learn to differentiate between what serves your highest good and what is merely a distraction. This is part of your growth, part of your journey toward becoming the master of your own energy. Remember, chosen ones, your journey is unique. The world may not understand the power of your energy, but you do. You understand that your sexual energy is not separate from your spiritual energy. It's an extension of it. And as you learn to balance these two forces, you will find that your life begins to flow more harmoniously. You will feel more aligned, more in control, and more connected to your higher purpose. But this is a lifelong practice. Mastery is not something you achieve overnight. It is something you cultivate every day. Each moment presents a new opportunity to direct your energy, to choose alignment over distraction, and to step further into your power. As you continue to balance your sexual desires with your spiritual mastery, you will uncover even deeper layers of power within you. There's so much more to discover about the true potential of your energy, and what comes next will require you to go even deeper into this balance. Chosen ones, you are not just living for the present moment, you are actively shaping the future. Your spiritual and sexual energies are forces of creation, and how you direct these energies today will ripple into the days, months, and years ahead. You may not always see the immediate results of your actions, but every thought, every intention, every energy exchange is contributing to a much larger divine plan. This is part of your responsibility as a chosen one. You are not here by accident. Your presence in this time, in this world, is intentional. You are part of a divine blueprint, a plan that is far greater than any of us can fully comprehend. This blueprint involves not just your individual growth, but the evolution of humanity as a whole. By stepping into your power, you are influencing the collective consciousness, raising the vibration of the planet, and preparing the future for something far greater than what exists today. But how do you prepare for a future that is constantly unfolding? The key lies in how you use your energy now. Every moment is an opportunity to create, to manifest, to shape the reality that will come. Your spiritual energy is the force that guides you, providing you with insights and visions of what's to come. Your sexual energy, when harnessed correctly, is the fuel that drives this creation, empowering you to bring your visions into reality. In Jeremiah 29:11 it says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." This scripture is a reminder that your path is divinely guided. Even when things feel uncertain or chaotic, trust that there is a plan in motion, one that you are an essential part of. You are not just reacting to life, you are co-creating with the divine forces that are shaping the future. But here's the thing, chosen ones, this divine blueprint is not rigid. It is fluid, dynamic, and responsive to the energy you put into it. Every time you choose to act from a place of alignment, whether that's through your thoughts, your emotions, or your actions, you are reinforcing the blueprint in ways that bring about positive change. Every time you allow yourself to be distracted or pulled away from your spiritual path, you delay the unfolding of this divine plan. The world may not be able to see the full extent of the work you are doing, but that doesn't make it any less real. You are laying the groundwork for a future that most people can't even imagine yet. And because you are so far ahead of your time, much of what you are preparing will not fully come to fruition until long after this current moment. But that's okay, because your role is to plant the seeds, to set the wheels in motion, and to trust that the divine plan will unfold as it's meant to. One of the most powerful ways you prepare the future is by leading through example. The way you live, the way you carry your energy, and the way you interact with the world around you are all influencing those who come after you. Your evolution serves as a roadmap for others, showing them what's possible when you fully embrace your spiritual and sexual energies. Whether you realize it or not, people are watching you. They are inspired by your journey, even if they don't fully understand it. This is why it's so important to remain in alignment with your higher self. The future you are preparing depends on your ability to stay grounded in your spiritual truth. There will be distractions, temptations, and moments when it feels easier to take the path of least resistance. But chosen ones, you are not here for the easy path. You are here for the path that requires you to grow, to expand, and to step into your full power. As you continue to prepare the future, you will find that your ability to manifest becomes stronger. You will notice that the more you align with your divine purpose, the quicker things begin to unfold in your life. Synchronicities will become more frequent, opportunities will appear, and you will feel a deeper sense of flow in everything you do. This is the divine blueprint at work, guiding you, supporting you, and moving you toward the future you are creating. But this is not the end of the journey. The future is constantly evolving. And there is always more to learn, more to uncover, and more to create. The next phase of your journey will require even greater alignment, even deeper trust in the divine plan. Chosen ones, the journey you've been on has led you to this moment. A moment of limitless potential. A moment where you are on the edge of something greater than you've ever experienced. Everything you've learned, every challenge you've overcome, and every bit of energy you've harnessed has prepared you for what comes next. You are standing at the threshold of ascension, where your sexual and spiritual energies combine to unlock the full power of your being. Limitless potential isn't just a concept, it's your reality. You have already seen glimpses of this power in your life, moments where everything seemed to align perfectly, where your energy flowed effortlessly, and where manifestations occurred with ease. But these moments are just the beginning. As you continue to ascend, you will begin to experience this alignment on a much larger scale. Your energy will become a force that shapes not only your personal reality, but the collective reality as well. One of the key aspects of unleashing your limitless potential is trusting in the power of your energy. This means fully embracing your spiritual gifts, your intuitive insights, and your creative power. You've been given these gifts for a reason, and now is the time to use them without holding back. The world may have tried to make you feel small, but that is because it fears your power. The truth is, you are far greater than anything the world could ever comprehend, and your potential is infinite. In Ephesians 3:20, it says, "Now to him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine, according to his power that is at work within us." This scripture speaks directly to the limitless potential that is already at work within you. The power you carry is divine, and it can do more than you could ever imagine. As you continue to ascend, this power will only grow, expanding your ability to create, manifest, and transform the world around you. But here's the secret to unlocking this potential. It requires you to go deeper. You've already done so much work, but the next step in your ascension demands even more alignment, even more trust, and even more focus. It's about stripping away the last remnants of fear, doubt, and limitation that are holding you back. It's about stepping fully into the unknown, trusting that the divine energy within you will guide the way. Chosen ones, you are being called to embrace your power on a whole new level. This isn't just about personal growth anymore. It's about ascension, about rising to a state of being that transcends the limitations of the material world. This is where your spiritual and sexual energies merge to create a force that is truly unstoppable. It's not about control, it's about flow. When you stop trying to control every outcome and instead allow your energy to flow freely, you will tap into a source of power that is beyond anything you've experienced before. You may have already noticed that the more you align with your spiritual energy, the more your life begins to unfold in miraculous ways. Synchronicities happen more often. Opportunities appear out of nowhere, and you begin to feel as though you are being guided by an invisible hand. This is not a coincidence. This is the universe responding to your energy, amplifying your potential, and aligning you with your highest path. But this path is not without its challenges. The more you ascend, the more you will be asked to release what no longer serves you. This includes old beliefs, patterns, and even relationships that are keeping you anchored in a lower frequency. Ascension requires you to rise, and sometimes that means letting go of the things that are holding you down. It's not always easy, but it is necessary for your growth. As you step into this new level of power, you will find that your ability to manifest becomes effortless. You won't have to chase after opportunities or force things to happen. Instead, your energy will naturally attract what you need, and the universe will conspire to bring you everything that aligns with your highest good. This is the power of ascension. It shifts you from a state of doing to a state of being, where everything flows to you effortlessly. But this is just the beginning. As you continue to ascend, you will discover even deeper layers of power, potential, and purpose. Your journey is far from over. In fact, it's only just beginning. The next step in your ascension will require you to go even deeper, to trust even more, and to unleash the full potential of your energy.